2020 was supposed to be one of the best years of my life. I was supposed to graduate high school, go to prom, take a trip to Canada for my 18th birthday, and even start my first year of college. A lot of things were supposed to happen, and a lot of things were lost. And not even just for me, people have lost their jobs, their small businesses, their loved ones, and even lost the ability to go outside without a frickin' mask on. But even despite these circumstances, we knocked this year out of the park. Basically, every goal that we set at the beginning of the year has been accomplished. Of course, AX was cancelled because of our good old friend COVID, but I digress. I've collabed with a ton of other creators: Evanito, Kitsune Katie, Sostuo, Tyler Doe, Jojo Talks Too Much, my dad even. I've created about 60 new videos and streamed just about weekly, and I've made some pretty dang awesome projects if I do say so myself. But one of the biggest and coolest things that happened this year was hitting 5,000 subscribers. And even though that in itself is an amazing achievement, I'm still conflicted about how we got here. And I always want to be open and honest with you guys about what I'm thinking or how I'm feeling, and I feel like I need to make this video in order to explain everything that happened, at least from my perspective. The reason we hit 5,000 subscribers this year was not due to my own effort or my content or people subscribing because of what I've created, but because I made a deal with Nux Taku that I would get a tattoo on my body of him if we got to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And of course, people have mixed opinions about this. People like Evan are like, hey, this is amazing, look at you, you're growing, and like, it doesn't matter how you got here, you just gotta run with this opportunity. And other people like my dad are like, look, what are you doing? You're selling yourself for views, like, this isn't the right way to go about it. And to be perfectly honest, I agree with both sides, but I lean more towards the latter. I feel like this isn't the way that I want to grow on YouTube, if you will. This isn't the way I want to establish a following or even a name for myself. But at the same time, I also feel that this is a good opportunity for me and like exposure and all that cool stuff. And don't get me wrong, to any of the 4,000 people that came from the Nux Tattoo ordeal, you're welcome to stay. In fact, we'd be glad to have you as part of the TK Nation, but if you choose to stay, I want it to be for the content that I create and for the community surrounding it, not just for a tattoo. If that's all you're here for, please unsubscribe, and maybe you'll make your way back here someday, but until then, farewell. But with that aside, the real question is why I decided to do this. I was impatient, and I kept comparing myself to other people. I compared subscriber counts, or video view counts, or comments, or things like that, and to me, I should have been doing better. I wasn't doing good enough, and I wanted to get to that level faster and by any means necessary. I wanted to gain what others had achieved through hard work and time and effort and all of those other things combined through a stupid tattoo using Nux's following and Nux's fame in order to do so. And for that, I owe you guys an apology. I wasn't appreciating the people who are already there supporting me and watching my videos and leaving comments and coming to the streams, all of the huge support that you guys have given me and whatnot. I took it for granted, and I was trying to enlarge a number when instead I should have been focusing and valuing you guys more, and I'm sorry. And if this whole ordeal has taught me anything, is that there are no shortcuts to success, or rather, as Naruto would put it, there are no shortcuts to becoming Hokage. So, I can't change the past, and yes, it can hurt, but we can either run from it, or learn from it. And this next year, I promise you that I won't do anything crazy or anything extremely outlandish to try and gain more people illegitimately, if you will, or through questionable means. So this next year, this year was trashy. I know, I felt it, but this next year it'll be better, and you have my word on that.